One of the biggest challenges that we travel blogger face is recording video in the night time. Now if you see cities like Goa, Kodaikanal or Pondicherry, they come alive only in the night. The sun has already got down. So you have very limited light available inside the city to record your content. So based on my travel experience, I have learned 5 things that I'm going to talk about in this video that will help you improve your video quality in dark or in low light. The first tip is your camera settings. Now your camera has many components, but we are going to discuss about 4 important components that is going to decide the clarity of the video that you're shooting from your camera. Number 1 is frame per second. Keep that as 25 to 30. That is by default for most of the cameras. Number 2 is shutter speed. Shutter speed should always be twice of the frame per second. Now if you're recording in 25 frame per second, then keep the shutter speed as 50 or 60 or 80. The third thing is f-stop. Now make sure that your f-stop is the fastest, whichever is available on your lens. Now I'm using Canon G7X point and shoot camera which has 1.8 f-stop. So I'm going to be using that. Make sure to use some fast lens or a camera which has a good f-stop value. The fourth and the most important thing in the camera settings is ISO. Now I usually keep it from 400 to 800 and sometimes I go even to 1600, but not more than that. But if you have a good DSLR with a faster lens, don't hesitate to go beyond 1600 because a grainy video is always better than a blurry video. So remember these 4 settings. Take your camera in the dark and go outside. Take a lot of videos, practice and make sure your videography in the dark is worth seeing. The second tip I want to give you is make use of the lights that are available. Now when you walk onto the street, you will have a lot of lights. The lights from the shops, the lights from the museum, the lights from the street lights or some car approaching you. Now if you see any lights available for free, make use of that light to improve the quality of your video. Now I see a lot of bloggers carrying light, but it's going to occupy unnecessary space and also it's not very easy to carry a light always along with you. The second advantage of using the lights which are available on the street is that those lights are of different colors. Sometimes you find a yellow light, sometimes a white light, sometimes a neon light. So these different bandwidths of light add different essence to your video and improve your video quality. Now the third thing is carry a tripod. Don't carry a big expensive tripod. Carry a handheld tripod or something like this. This is a tripod which we carry whenever we go for a travel, and this just fits on our bag, so occupies less space. Now what is the advantage of using a tripod? Any camera takes a better picture when it is kept in one place than it can take in motion. So when you keep your camera on the tripod on a stable thing focusing on one particular object, the sensor works better. While recording videos in low lights, I have used my tripod a lot of times and I have seen that the quality of the footage using tripod is far better than when you hold the camera in your hand. What if you don't have a tripod? If you don't have a tripod, make use of some wall or some pavement which acts like a tripod. Few months back, me and Meena were in Goa. We were taking a walk in the night, 11 o'clock, and we saw some boats, big boats in the river, and we wanted to record it. I did not have the tripod with me, so I kept the camera on the wall and I took the pictures of the boat and it came beautifully. So whatever it is, a tripod or a wall or whatever, make sure that your camera is stably placed at one place while taking that footage in the low light. Now the fourth and the most important thing is being aware of your camera's ISO. Now the lower the ISO is, the better the image quality is, but your image will become darker because of the less lights. The higher your ISO is, your picture becomes grainier. So you need to keep your ISO in such a reading that your image is not very dark, at the same time it is not very grainy. You need to learn to balance that out, and that comes only by practice. Now when I record my videos in the night, I always keep the ISO as 800 unless the light is really good, where I bring it down to 400 or 200. But when it becomes really dark, then the maximum I go is 1600, and because of my camera's smaller sensor size, if I go above 1600, then the image becomes really grainier and I don't feel like using it in my blog. But sometimes the place is really dark, and even after increasing the ISO to 1600 or more, still the image is darker. So in such situation, I increase my ISO to 3200 because the ultimate thing is the grainy image is fine, but underexposed image is of no use. ISO 3200, ISO 1600, ISO 800, ISO 400, ISO 100. So these are the 4 important things that you need to remember while recording videos in the low light. Number 1, your camera settings, your ISO, f value, frame per second. The second thing is making use of the natural lights that are available. Third thing is making use of your tripod or some stable object to keep your camera stable at one place. The fourth and the most important thing is knowing how to balance your ISO between taking a good footage with proper lights and not taking a grainy image. Let me know what you do to record videos when the lights are not proper. And also, if you have any questions regarding videography in the low light, do let me know in the comment section. I will try to answer them. And if I do not know, I will definitely try to take help from other bloggers whom I know, and I'll get you the answer. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe and share this video with the people whom you know are into blogging. My name is Binny Singh, and I'll see you again in the next blog.